Are you allowing the past to keep you stuck and held back? Are you feeling so much anger and resentment from stuff that happened like years ago, maybe even decades ago? The only person that this is hurting is you.
In this video, we're going to be giving you the one thing that helped us shift through these blocks. Because we've been there. We've held on to things that didn't belong, that we shouldn't have been carrying, that were weighing us down, holding us back. And we want to share that with you. If you're new here, my name is Jessie.
And my name is Bee.
And welcome to our channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're returning, thank you so much for being here. We're so grateful that you're here. And yeah, we're going to get right into that one thing that helped us shift through these blocks.
Yeah. So this all started about, I think it was maybe like a year-ish ago. And I was actually listening to a podcast. And this guy was speaking on the podcast. He's like a big coach and influencer on Instagram. And he was talking, he was just giving like some practical tips. And the one thing that stuck out to me was, he said, write a list of like 10 people in your life that you feel have either wronged you and you're holding resentment towards them, or you've hurt them in some sort of way. Write a list of those people and then go out into your world and apologize to them. And he said, watch your world totally change. And that really stuck with me because at the time I was holding on to so much anger and hurt, and I was kind of like in my victim a little bit, especially with, you know, some close family members and friends. So that's exactly what I did, but my list started to become like a lot longer than 10 people, and that's totally fine, but just start with 10. So that's what we did.
And it has been, it has changed so much. Like some of the people that I reached out to have been so gracious and just like, wow, like that just speaks on your character. Like, thank you so much. And then sometimes I think you need to be prepared to not get a response or having, so I can tell you about an experience that I had, which was totally, it was a total physical reaction, but I did my list, and one of these people happened to be an ex-partner, and I saw my part. And it's really important that we focus on our part. You know, that person definitely could have wronged you too, but it's important to see your part in it and focus on taking the accountability for what you contributed to the relationship dynamic, no matter who it is. And protect your energy before you go into this. I can tell you that I talked about it with B, and I sent it, and then I hopped in the shower, and I wish that I had protected my energy a little bit more. This was a really volatile, toxic relationship. So if you find yourself in a toxic relationship or on the other side of it, and you're reaching out to take your accountability, sage, ask your guides for protection, your angels, like, protect me. I want no attachments to this person. I just want to put my accountability piece out there and continue to go separate ways. I didn't do that before, and I was in the shower, and I got this wave of just like dark energy, and I felt like I was gonna pass out. And then I came downstairs, I looked at her, and I was like, I feel so sick.
Yeah, she had to lay down in the bed.
I had to lay down. I felt so nauseous, so sick, like so heavy, really depressed.
Yeah, it was intense.
It was really
and
intense.
It lasted for a little while.
It was probably a good hour or two.
Yeah.
So very important. I just want to highlight that before you go into this. If this is a person who's maybe, it was a dark time that you were with them, or they it was a toxic relationship, just protecting your energy before you go into that.
Yeah. And so something that I've noticed that has shifted in my reality since I started doing this apology tour is like new opportunities that I feel like would not have come in are coming in for me. More money is coming for me, like different ideas. I feel like, and I can feel it, like if you're energetically sensitive, you'll probably be able to feel like, especially like after you send that first message, you feel like something in your field lifts.
Lighter.
Right?
You feel so light and so good, and you're like,
it feels great.
You're just like, wow, I don't have to carry that anymore.
Right. And the key is to not be attached or expect anything in return. So I had to go into this with, okay, I'm going to apologize and I'm going to stay in my center no matter how they respond, no matter if they respond or don't. And I'm not expecting an apology in return, because a lot of these people actually had wronged me, you know, and most of the time it was both ways, but a lot of the times they had, you know, something that I felt like, yeah, maybe you should be sorry for this, but I had to completely let go of that, because that's not what this is about. This is for me. This is me clearing up my field, because we know that if we hold on to anger, resentment, grudges, not only does that feel terrible for us and lowers our vibration, but it literally can create disease and chronic illness in your body. Do you want that? No. You want to feel vibrant, good, light, happy? You don't get that way by holding on to the past. So what I did, and a few stick out to me, right? But one really stuck out to me because this was a childhood, like literal best friend of mine. We were best friends from like the first day of kindergarten up until 6th grade. And I realized like that was a big lesson for me, because I was actually the one in the wrong. This person, the sweet angel that she is, she did actually absolutely nothing to me that I consider, oh, I need an apology for this. Like I was in the wrong, and I can take full accountability of that and honor and like see why I did some of the things that I did. So I had reached out to her on Instagram and I apologized, and I said, look, I know it's been, what was it, over 20 years or 20, I don't know, whenever I was in like, 6th grade. I'm 33 now, but like it's been so long, but I just want you to know, I know that I was friends with you up until this point, and then I just dropped you. Like I ditched you for girls that I thought that were cooler than me that actually turned out to be so mean to me, and I am so sorry for just leaving you high and dry and not continuing on with our friendship, because you are, to this day, like one of the best friends that I've ever had. And she responded, I did not expect anything, right? You don't expect anything. She responded with so much grace, and she said, Brianna, you don't know how much this means to me. Like, you really don't know how much this, thank you. Thank you for saying that. She was so, I could feel it. She was honored. She felt so grateful. Something had lifted in her too, because who knows what she thought. She was carrying this around.
Yeah, you healed a part of her inner child who felt abandoned. So that's like, yeah, I think it's really cool when you get those responses back from a person that you've hurt, because they feel seen, and they're like, oh wow, you like have an awareness, like you know, it's not like, I don't know, she probably thought for the longest time that you just didn't
that I didn't care, that I didn't think about it. I've thought about it so much, like it's eaten me up inside, like I've regretted it. Now I'm at peace with it. And she healed me too, because she said, I forgive you. Like, you don't know, her just saying you don't know what this does for me, oh my God, I was just like and I could feel the lightness happening. So that's like just a small example. I mean, that's big, but like that's just something that you feel small. But the big opportunities, I feel like, that come in, the ideas, the creativity, the more that you're clearing up in your field, all of these distortions, all of this dense energy, the more light, creativity, vibrance, joy, relationships, everything in alignment comes into your field, baby.
Absolutely. And you just like we said, you feel so light. You're just like, it's just a relief. It's just like a breath of fresh air. You're not holding on to this anymore. And like, you know, again, you can't control whether this person's going to respond to you,
No.
how they're going to respond, but you can control what you say and how you react, no matter what the response is. And it's again, it's for you. It's not for them,
No.
right? It's really beautiful when you have a moment like B had where it was super healing on both ends. But ultimately, it's for yourself. It's to clear up that resentment, the anger that's inside of you, because that can manifest physically in your body.
Yeah.
And you don't want that.
And ultimately, in doing this, not only are you like clearing up your field and creating all of these new aligned opportunities, people, things, money to come in, but you are healing your inner child.
Mm-hmm.
And that process is so profound. I feel like it's such a trendy thing happening right now, which I'm super excited about, because this is like real deep healing work.
Mm-hmm.
This is healing your subconscious, and that is where you create the most amount of change in your life. So healing your inner child, oh my God, if everyone just went back and started healing their inner child, our world would look so beautiful, like heaven on earth. And just know that you're gonna get triggered in this process. Like, people are gonna try you, you're gonna get triggered, you're gonna feel hurt all over again.
Mm-hmm.
The point is to not avoid that. That's why we're going back into this. The point is to be present with it, to get into your feminine energy, to get into the experience of it, whether you're man or woman, it doesn't matter. You get into the feminine energy of being with, nurturing, seeing, loving that inner child that desperately needs your help, because a lot of us, we shut it off.
Mm-hmm.
We shut it off. We shut them away. That's not the way. That is not the way.
It's not the way. And let us know in the comments. I want everyone to take like 5 seconds and think of your number. How many people can you think of off the top of your head that you could reach out to right now?
Yeah.
And apologize to? Like, what is your number? How many people can you think of right now? Let us know. Like B said, it doesn't have to be limited to 10. It could be 20. It could be 2. It could be 1.
It could be 200.
It could be 2,000 people. I hope it's not 2,000 people that you need to apologize to, but
hey, no,
if
there's
it
no judgment. Who
no
cares?
judgment. If you need to apologize to 2 million,
Yeah.
that's cool too.
You're super popular.
You're so popular.
Also, we're going to link the inner child meditation. I have a really quick short one that's super effective. We're going to link that also down below.
Yes.
And if you want to go, sorry, before that, if you want to go deeper with inner child work and you do that meditation and you're like, ooh, I want more. My inner child is like screaming out for me, but I don't exactly know how to go through this. I need a guide. We're here to help you, girl. Click the Calendly link below. Like, set up a session with us. Let's do it. Let's go. We're here for you. We love you. We see you.
We got you.
We got you.
Got you.
You got you.
You got you, ultimately. So, I forgot what I was going to say, but that's okay.
That's okay. Take what you need, leave the rest, subscribe, and most importantly, go love yourself.